Jaguars. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. The Golden Eagles will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So South Alabama's offense is on the field for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Right back to the left. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical. They love running the football. That's their identity. But the defense getting that stop on 3rd and short against the run, that sets a very clear message that they've shown up to play. They know it's coming, and they're going to be here all day.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Looking to throw, it's Roach. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense in a split backfield. Takes the handoff. It's Clark. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. And the Golden Eagles in the hurry-up. Let's talk for a minute about Southern Miss. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be just too much of a rush. And down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Leaves it with the running back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Give to the single back. Got enough for the first. Turning it on. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Jaguars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back, looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man, it's Roach. Finds his man, it's Johnson. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
The Jaguars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Gets it to him on the screen. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
That's a 3rd down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So 3rd down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage. Make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Barker. Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jaguars have it with a 1st and 10. On the move, it's Powell. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The play action fake. Shoots it to the left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Dropping back, it's Roach. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Oklahoma is currently ahead early in this one, but they just haven't been able to really pull that score ahead offensively. They're up by a field goal over SMU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On target to the left. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Golden Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Golden Eagles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They go to the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. We've reached the break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To throw, it's Roach. Caught behind the line. It's Powell. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got him downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
The Jaguars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Wide open downfield. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on 3rd down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were 1st and 2nd down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Roach. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Jaguars! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay a big difference.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. Rides the back on the option. The give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On third down, he drops to throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Golden Eagles will punt it away on fourth down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw. It's Roach. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Jaguars are flying down the field. The RPO fired complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to throw it again. Gets it out fast. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it on the counter. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's Roach. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, South Alabama.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clark. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Let's chat for just a moment about Southern Miss. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to look.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Golden Eagles will try to pin them back with the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Jaguars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged. Secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Now on first down from the 28. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Roach. Caught in the backfield, it's Powell. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Jaguars will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And he runs it in for the score.
this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Gardner. Dumps it to the back. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. The snap sets up the throw. It's complete on the right side. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Mobile, but let's just go with notable. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock Whitney Stadium.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit.
There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Got enough for the 1st down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Back to throw, it's Gardner. Got a man, it's Gee. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gee. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely.
Touchdown, Southern Miss. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a return on that one before he's brought down. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Hands it off. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. It's a draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Roach. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Not a chance. Missed it. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. And the Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Wants to throw. It's Gardner. Grant behind the line. It's Wilson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner goes down. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. The give. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Quick completion to the right. At the 35, he's loose. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Jaguars, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he is looking really good.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, South Alabama.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 4... can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass, it's Gardner. Bringing the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. The Golden Eagles line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Right on the money. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down.
Oh, he's getting ahead of... Touchdown, Jaguars! A great catch and run for 6. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. They're trailing by just 4 to Michigan. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got them set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Right back to the well. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Back to throw, it's Gardner. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got it behind the line. It's Clark. Breaks the tackle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Direct snap. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Looking for space. It's Malone. Open space at the 25. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with a surge by the O-line.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Here's the handoff. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
To the air, it's Roach. Lofts one high and deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Gets away from one. He's got space. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Caught over the middle. It's Barker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all...
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, South Alabama. And they take it in for 6 more points. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. To the air, it's Gardner. Zings it complete to the right. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The pull and throw off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this score.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're dealing with a second and long. He'll pull it on the read. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running behind that left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Looking to throw, it's Roach. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.